In this video, I have a request for you. I want to ask you to, if there's anything that you listen to, any message that you take away from all of my videos, I hope it's this one. I hope that you believe in yourself. I hope that you become your #1 cheerleader, because at the end of the day, that's what needs to happen. You need to be the loudest voice in the room that's cheering you on. So let's learn more about how you can just be the best you for yourself on the other side. Hey there! So just a few minutes ago, someone dropped off a delivery and I saw this kid, right, who reminded me of the, the people that my neighborhood where I grew up, and I don't know his name, and it makes me emotional. I don't know his name, but I could just tell that he has a huge heart, right? And it was a seconds interaction, but sometimes that happens, and what I saw in his eyes was, I don't know, just such tenderness and such love. And I want him to hear this message, right? I want you to hear this message, that where I come from. So when I was 9, we moved from Mexico to Gilroy, California. Whoop. And where I grew up, it wasn't the nice part of town. We lived in apartment complexes. When we first moved to the United States, we were in an apartment. I don't know why I got so emotional with that interaction. We were in an apartment with 21 people. Sure, it was family, and for us kids it was fun because I always had people to play tag with. But the community, the neighborhood that I come from, there weren't very high standards. I grew up with a bunch of gangs, and the question that I got when I went to school was so what are you, a sureña, norteña? And that means what sort of gang do you belong to? And when we walked around, if you wore the wrong colors, you could be mugged or shot. So it was something as basic as making sure to not wear certain colors. And then after undergrad, I did Teach for America, and where I taught, again, it was actually called the Ring of Fire. And so it was in the center of the 3 most dangerous gangs in San Jose. And the area there was poverty and low standards. And so this is where I come from. And I don't come from wealth. I don't come from high expectations. And that's what I saw in growing up. And so I have gotten to where I am, not because I was given anything on a silver platter. I have been incredibly lucky, and I recognize all of the privileges that I have. But the main thing, the superpower that I have had to be where I am, is I've believed in myself, and I've believed in my dreams. I don't know why I'm crying. And I need you to believe in you. I need you to know that, if you're, delivering things for Amazon, if you're a waitress, if you are currently living where you're you can't figure out how to pay for rent, and I've been there. If you are, everyone around you is holding you, not holding you, but you just can't see a bigger, better, brighter life where there isn't conflict or turmoil or poverty. I just want you to know that the way out, that the way to, one, yes, you deserve to live your dream. You deserve to have everything that you desire. You deserve to have a beautiful relationship. You deserve to not have to live in financial anxiety wondering, like just being super stressed out month after month of how you're gonna make it. And there's ways to get out, but the first thing that you need to do is you need to decide that no matter what happens, no matter what life throws at you, you are going to believe in you, you're going to believe in your dream, you're going to put in the work. What has gotten me to where I am, what has gotten me out of that, like, you know, that cycle of poverty, that cycle of low standards, the places where I grew up, is like just having an obsession with wanting to do good in the world, but also like improve my life circumstances and just like be able to take care of my parents. And I want you, like whoever you are that's listening to this message, whoever you are, whatever your background, whatever your job is right now, whatever your age, you can do more. You can be a peak performer. You don't have to be the owner of like a big old company. You don't have to be like anything. You right now, you can be a peak performer. That just means you have to decide that you are going to believe in the dreams that are lying inside of you. And I know that all of you watching this and listening to this, you know that there is a bigger something that you're striving for, a bigger thing that you want to bring to this world. And I just want you to know that, like, to make that happen, first of all, yes, it's possible. Yes, you can be the person to make that reality come true. Yes, it's on you. And to make that happen, I need you to be your #1 cheerleader. I need you to believe in yourself. I need you to do the work because you believe in your dreams. The only thing that has gotten me to where I am is that belief in myself and the belief that I could do it. When so many people around me were saying, like, that's crazy, like you shouldn't do it, blah 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 blah, like why wouldn't you do this other thing? That has been there all the time, right? Like other people being like, well, you shouldn't do this, or like, well, of course you shouldn't, like that's not gonna work. How can you have these dreams, these desires? And you know, initially it was like getting out of where I was living, like going to UC Berkeley, and you can create better outcomes for your life, and it just has to start with self-love, self-celebration, with self-belief. And yes, it's going to require that you hold yourself and your family and your peers up to a higher standard, but you're going to set an example for your community. You're going to set an example. And so that, you know, young man who came to my door, I want him to know, I want you to know that regardless of where you are, you can step outside of the circumstances of the environment that you currently live in. You can live your dream. You can create, like, please create a grander, bigger vision for yourself and for your life. And know that if it's in your heart, that if it's in your gut, that if it's like within you, it's there because you have or can create the circumstances to make that happen. And I'm just not talking just about woo-woo magic. I'm talking about, like, first deciding what it is that you want, but then like doing the work day after day. There have been times when I have been here in this living room, in the kitchen, crying my eyes out, being like, how am I gonna make it? I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't, like, did I make the right decision? Are people right? Like, am I crazy? And no, like, your calling from your heart, it's there. Like, listen to that. And I am not in any way, shape, or form saying that this is gonna be easy. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that, like, it's just gonna happen. What I am saying is, if you believe, if you continue to show up for yourself and for your dreams, if you continue to just say, like, all right, well, that didn't work, well, let's try it again. Now we're gonna try it again this way. I'm gonna be strategic, I'm gonna be intelligent, I'm gonna research, I'm gonna learn from mentors, I'm gonna, you know, listen to books, read books, I'm gonna listen to the right podcasts. I'm gonna start surrounding myself by, like, these, you know, these different ideas that are gonna get me to the sort of life that I wanna live. You can create these different life circumstances for you. I know that to be true because I've done it for myself. Again, I don't come from privilege. I don't come from wealth. I don't come from high standards. Well, my parents, my mom, she would kick my ass if I didn't get good grades. But like what I saw around me growing up wasn't like, I just always imagined a bigger life than that. And so if you're there, you know, if you're wherever you are in the world, you know, like whatever your life circumstances, it comes down to you believing in you and to making a decision that you are going to do whatever it fucking takes to bring into your life what it is that you see for yourself. And you're seeing it for a reason. You're seeing it because I absolutely know that you can make it happen. So that's just, you know, a heartfelt message that I felt I wanted to talk about. I hope it speaks to someone, and that you know that regardless of your background, regardless of what you think your limitations are, it just, you know, I've been in really dark places where I didn't believe in myself. But you just have to be coming back to that light that exists within you. You have to keep coming back, and you have to know that, like, no, if we're gonna do this, it starts with me believing in myself. It starts with me being my best friend. It starts with me saying, yes, I can, and yes, I fucking will. And just know that wherever in the world you are, I am here cheering you on. I see your dream. I see your potential. I hold your dream. I hold your potential. And I want you to keep going. And please let me know once you've like made any sort of strides, like whether it was you stepped outside of your comfort zone in a small way for you or a big way. I want to hear about your successes. I will be cheering you on every step of the way, and the journey looks different for everyone. I just want you to know, like, I see your greatness. I see your heart. I'm holding space for you to believe that there's more to your life than what you're currently seeing. So sending you so much love, sending you just like so much light, and I will catch you again next week. Make sure to subscribe, follow on social media. Mwah!